Welcome to SLO City Kids at Home. My name is Hannah, and we are going to be continuing. This is week 4 of our Fruits of the Spirit series. Today, we are going to be talking about gentleness. So, if you wouldn't mind following me over to the table, we'll be having a fun little gentle activity to do with you all. Alrighty, we'll see you over there.
Oh,
hey Skylar!
Come
What's
on
up?
in, grab a seat. Nothing much. How about you?
Yeah, nothing much either.
So, I have a game for us today.
Ooh.
SLO City Kids, are you ready for this? Okay. So, if you remember Christmas Eve edition of SLO City Kids,
Ooh.
we did a gingerbread house competition. And so, today I was thinking we do a Play-Doh creation competition.
Oh, I like it.
Because we're talking about gentleness today, right? Whenever you handle Play-Doh, you have to handle it with gentleness.
I see what you did there.
Okay.
That's very clever, Skylar.
So here's how this is gonna work, SLO City Kids. We're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock and we're gonna fast forward it for you at home. But me and Hannah are both going to create a creation out of Play-Doh, and you guys are gonna get to vote in the comment section about who created it better. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, the time is up and we are finished with our creations. You had to be pretty gentle with that Play-Doh, right?
We did,
Pretty gentle.
yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna present mine first. This is a T-Rex named Tanner the T-Rex. And this is Dino Dave's pet T-Rex.
It
I
looks
don't know if you know
incredible.
this, but Dino Dave's favorite dinosaur is a T-Rex. And so this is Tanner. He lives on this little island called, I don't know what the island is called, but he is going and he is drinking water from his island where he lives.
That's incredible, Skylar. Good job.
Tanner the T-Rex, Dino Dave's pet. There he is, right there. All right, Hannah, what did you create?
So, what I created. So, this is actually Ned the Narwhal. Ned the Narwhal is actually a painter, and he painted these 2 incredible paintings. I'll lift them up for you guys so you can see them. But he actually painted these 2 paintings, which are of Skylar and I, because he wanted to paint the youth team as a gift to us. Isn't that so sweet?
That is
Thanks,
amazing.
Ned.
Thanks, Ned.
But Ned made these 2 incredible paintings of Skylar and I. Skylar's wearing his Moondoggies hat, and there's me with my red hair. And yeah, we're both wearing matching SLO City sweatshirts. Like, how fun is that? Go youth team.
Hope for everyone.
Hope for everyone.
You got to show them Ned's paintbrush.
Oh yeah, so here's Ned. And Ned has a little tiny paintbrush right there. He is always ready to go. But also, another thing that, so Ned is a painter, right? But Ned is also a secret underwater ninja, okay, right? And Ned doesn't leave anywhere without his secret posse of ninja underwater sea slugs. So, wherever he goes, his sea slugs follow, right? So they are always going to beat everyone, and they keep him safe from danger, right? So yeah, so he has this posse of underwater sea slugs.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Tanner the T-Rex and Ned the Narwhal, his painting of me and Hannah, and his posse of ninja slugs.
Yeah!
So here's what we need you guys to do. Like last time, we need you guys to go to the comment section, drop a comment, and vote for either Tanner the T-Rex and me or Hannah and Ned the Narwhal, okay? Do that, and then next thing we are going to sing some worship songs with Mr. Phil. We're going to sing our Fruit of the Spirit song, and then we're going to watch our slapstick theater video that's all about gentleness. See you guys there.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Phil. I'm so excited to be singing with you this week. We're going to start off with a song, I've Got a River of Life, and so it's one of my favorites. There's a few instructions I'll give along the way. It goes like this. I've got a river of life flowing out of me, makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Now, I might get a little country in this song, and that's my issue, not yours. So forgive me. But also there's hand motions. Not sure if you knew this. So I've got a river of life. There's like this. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk. You got to walk, lame to walk, and the blind to see. That's good stuff. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. So that's open prison doors, sets the captives free. And then we got to say bye-bye, because it's always polite to say goodbye to people. So you got to do that. Okay, I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. Bye-bye. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well. Okay, now on this part, you got to, there's the splish splash. You got to splish and splash, because fountains are cool and they go in random ways. So you got to like give it some splishes and splashes. Spring up, oh well. Splish, splash, and fill my soul. Spring up, oh well. Okay, now on the second one. First one, splish, splash, we got that. We've been doing that one for years. That's the classic. So on the second one, now everybody close your eyes. You got to close your eyes, and pretend out in front of you is the largest cow that you have ever seen, and you have to milk that cow. So you got to go out there with your hands, grab a hold of the udders, and you got to milk it, and it's squish, 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 squish. So that's the second part. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash, and fill my soul. Spring up, oh well, gush, 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 and make me whole. Spring up, oh well. Now the third one, last one, got to make them all different. The last one, inside of each of us, there's a little bit of country, just a little bit of country. And so you got to dig down deep and find your yeehaw, and you got to go yeehaw as loud as you can. And you're at home, so you won't annoy anybody. So loud yeehaws, that's what we're looking for. So from the top, bring up, oh well, splish, splash, and fill my soul. Spring up, oh well, gush, 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 and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, yeehaw, and give to me that life abundantly. Now in the last part of this song, we all have to get out our chihuahuas. And hopefully we've been taking good care of our chihuahuas. So we get our chihuahua out, and we have our second chihuahua. Forget how to do this. And it goes like this. Oh Lord, I thank you. And then the chihuahua says, Chicky bow wow. I really thank you, Chicky bow wow. I just thank you all the days of my life. Oh Lord, I thank you, Chicky bow wow. I really thank you, Chicky bow wow. I just thank you all the days of my life. Now we've gotten the whole song down. We're pros from the top. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. Bye-bye. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. me. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash, and fill my soul. Spring up, oh well, gush, 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 and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, yeah, give to me that life abundantly. Oh Lord, I thank you, chickie bow wow. I really thank you, chickie bow wow. I just thank you all the days of my life. Oh Lord, I thank you, chickie bow wow. I really thank you, chickie bow wow. I just thank you all the days of my life. Thanks everybody. Fruit of the Spirit shows God's love in you. A seed of love is planted and grows, and the Spirit shines through. You gotta have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. You gotta have goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit shows God's love in you. A seed of love is planted and grows, and the Spirit shines through. You gotta have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. You gotta have goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. You gotta have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. You gotta have goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, for this is the fruit of the Spirit. For this is the fruit of the Spirit.
Slapstick Theater. Paul and Barnabas. This is Paul, who once hated the followers of Jesus and would do anything he could to stop them from telling others about the good news of Jesus. But Paul met Jesus in a miraculous way, and his life was changed forever.
Wow!
He went from hunting down the followers of Jesus to being one of them himself.
Yeah! All right!
When Paul was in Jerusalem, he tried to meet with the believers there,
Oh, that guy's way up!
but they were all afraid of him.
Oh, man.
They did not believe he had truly become a follower of Jesus.
Yeah, Paul, come with me.
Then a man named Barnabas brought him to the apostles and told them about how Paul had seen the Lord and how the Lord had spoken to Paul.
Yeah, it's true.
He also told them that Paul had preached boldly in the name of Jesus in Damascus.
Okay.
So Paul stayed in Jerusalem with the followers of Jesus. He told many people about Jesus, and they came to follow Jesus too. Paul and Barnabas went to do special work for God.
Yeah!
They preached the good news about Jesus in many places until they both went separate ways to tell others about Jesus.
Gentleness is being kind and compassionate to others, no matter what. So, see, kids, the big thing in that definition is the no matter what part. Because, guys, sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes someone makes you upset. Sometimes your day doesn't go as you want it to go. But the fruit of gentleness means that you are always kind, always compassionate, always aware of others, no matter what. And guys, just like we learned in our video, the story of Saul becoming the Apostle Paul in our Bibles is one of the most perfect examples of what God's Spirit is supposed to create in us. Because we see Saul, he was a mean man. He was going around and he was trying to kill people who were following Jesus. He was trying to kill Christians. And he was going from town to town and place to place to try to stop the followers of Jesus. But Jesus meets him on the road on one of his journeys one day and changes Saul's entire life. Changes his life so much that his name changes from Saul and then he becomes Paul. And whenever his name is Paul, Paul becomes a gentle, kind, compassionate follower of Jesus. And he no longer tries to kill Christians. Instead, he goes out and he travels around the world trying to tell others about Jesus. And in this story, whenever people first begin to hear that Paul is on his way to them, they are terrified, and the Christians are terrified. And the Bible says that when Paul came to Jerusalem, he tried to join the other followers of Jesus, but they were all afraid of him, not believing that he was really following Jesus. You see, Paul was so bad beforehand that everyone was so afraid of him. But there was another man in our story named Barnabas. And Barnabas showed gentleness to Paul. Barnabas was kind. He was compassionate to Paul, and he gave Paul a chance. And he brought Paul in and introduced him to the other followers of Jesus. He told them how Saul was on his journey and that he met Jesus and he was now a follower of Jesus and he was now preaching Jesus to everyone. And so these Christians, because Barnabas showed gentleness and because Paul was now showing gentleness, these other Christians invited them in and let Paul be a part of their community. Guys, whenever we follow Jesus, His Spirit, God's Spirit, the Spirit of God becomes more and more evident in our lives. And things like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. People can see those things in our life. Guys, gentleness means being patient with other people. It means being patient with your brothers and sisters whenever they aren't patient with you. It means being patient with your mom and dad, patient with your friends in the neighborhood. It means always being kind, always compassionate to other people. Not being harsh, not being mean, not being nasty to others, but treating other people like Jesus would treat other people always.
Gentlemen, imagine a world where the laws of physics no longer apply. Where house snails can have the speed of a cheetah and the strength of 1,000 men. The time is now. We have the technology. We have the capability. We can make the world's first Super Snail. Super Snail Sam! Better than he was before. Better, faster, stronger. Laser vision, super speed, the ability to speak. Super Snail Sam! What does the fruit of the Spirit, gentleness, mean? Is it being kind and compassionate to others? Is it being shy? Or is it being a giant? That's right. Gentleness is being kind and compassionate to others. Awesome job, everyone. Even if we disagree with someone, we are told to use the force, gentleness, or yelling. That's correct. Even if we disagree with someone, we're told to use gentleness. Great job, everybody. How did Barnabas use gentleness in our Bible story? Did he throw it at them? By crying a lot? Or by remaining calm even when there were disagreements? That's right. Barnabas remained calm even when there were disagreements. Awesome job, everyone. Super Snail Sam!
Well, thank you all for joining us today. We hope you had a blast. And remember to treat people
Treat Keegan. That's what you're gonna
Okay.
say.
Well, thank you all for joining us today. We hope you had an awesome time. And remember this week to Thank you all for joining us today. We hope you had an amazing, amazing time. Remember to treat people with kindness, compassion, and gentleness this week. Well, we hope to see you next week. Bye!
Hannah, check it out. It's Dino Dave.
Whoa, that's awesome.